breathtaking views from soaring cliffs, whitewashed churches topped with bright blue domes, and archaeological treasures from a lost civilization are just some of the reasons that the island of Santorini is routinely included in the lists of the best places to visit in the world. Officially named Thera, sunny Santorini is the largest and arguably the loveliest of the Cyclades group of islands located to the southeast of Greece's mainland in the blue Aegean Sea. In this video, we explore the best things to do in Santorini. We've collected a list of the top things to do in Santorini, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Oahe, famed for its stunning sunsets. Oahe can be found in the northern part of the caldera, overlooking the volcano and the island of Therasia. Labyrinth-like alleys, stunning, panoramic hotels, whitewashed houses. It is famous worldwide for its authentic Cycladic beauty. The myriad of colorful laneways can only be explored on foot. Oahe was once home to a prosperous merchant fleet that traded with countries on Mediterranean Sea during the 1800s and early 1900s. Number 2, Fira, the capital of Santorini. Fira boasts one of the most spectacular locations of all the island's towns and villages. Perched along the edge of the sky-high caldera, the city's white sugar cube-shaped buildings offer incredible views of the shoreline and the Aegean Sea. Especially at sunset when the entire town is bathed in golden light. The central streets of Fira are filled with all kinds of shops, jewelries, restaurants, cafes, bars and nightclubs, and get very crowded in the high season. Number 3, Nea Kameni. The Santorini volcano's grand eruption occurred nearly 3,700 years ago, blowing the top off the original island. Seawater rushed into the caldera, forming a massive lagoon that's so deep that all but the largest cruise ships can anchor in the harbor. There are 2 small volcanic islands at the center of the caldera, Nea Kameni and Perissa Kameni, New and Old Kameni. Nea Kameni is a barren island, visited daily by dozens of tourist boats throughout the summer. Number 4, Kamari Beach. The largest beach on Santorini and the most popular, Kamari is located along the seashore of the village of the same name. The town and beach get their name from the small arch, or kamara, wedged into the cliffs at the southern end of the beach, the remains of a shrine dedicated to Poseidon. Notable for its black sand and pebbled shoreline, Kamari is the most developed beach on the island, and the beach is lined with hotels, bars, and nightclubs. Next to sunbathing and people watching, snorkeling and scuba diving are popular activities. Number 5, Pyrgos. Once the capital of Santorini, the inland city of Pyrgos sits atop a hill that offers stunning views of the island from every direction. The remains of a Venetian castle perches on the hill's summit. Within the castle walls is a church believed to have been constructed in the 10th century. Relatively unspoiled by tourism, Pyrgos features some of the finest examples of medieval architecture on the island. The village is surrounded by wineries, many of which offer tours and tastings. The dessert wine known as Vin Santo produced here is considered one of Greece's best. Number 6, Ancient Thera. Situated on high cliffs jutting out into the sea between the beaches of Kamari and Perissa, Ancient Thera features ruins that were excavated in the early 1900s. The ancient tombs, monuments and remnants of homes, churches and fortifications represent a broad range of post-Minoan periods. First settled by the Dorians in the 8th century BC, it also consists of Roman and Byzantine ruins. Standout features include Roman baths, 4th century Hellenistic structures, and a shrine to Apollo marked with 8th century graffiti. Number 7, Therasia. The island of Therasia, makes an ideal destination for visitors who want to enjoy the sunny ambience of Santorini, minus the crowds. The largest of the 5 small villages, also called Therasia, has only around 150 inhabitants. It's reachable on the caldera side by a long flight of steps up the cliff. The smaller isle boasts the same picturesque architecture as Santorini, and the population shares the same traditions and customs. Whether enjoyed as a day trip or a weekend getaway, Therasia offers visitors an authentic Greek island experience. Number 8. Santo Winery. From the Santo Winery terraces, you can indulge your senses and intrigue your palate. Unique to Santorini, its agricultural heritage is rooted in volcanic soil. Akrotiri is the dominant white grape variety. Open all year round, it is also home to a wedding ceremony venue, with a panoramic island view. Its location overlooks the impressive caldera, the volcano, and the vast Aegean Sea. Any time of the day stunning views are offered. Number 9. Ammoudi Bay. Nestled under Oahe, approximately 300 vertical rocky steps below the village, you will find this beautiful bay. Weaving along the rocky path cut into the caldera edge, the steps showcase the breadth of geological layers and bright red rock for which Santorini is famous for. A quaint, tiny fishing port, seafood tavernas line the bay with crystal clear waters lapping at the table's edge. It is highly recommended to make a reservation at any restaurant as afternoons and evenings are the busiest. At last in the list, number 10, Perissa Beach. Perissa Beach is almost a mirror image of Kamari Beach, which is located on the northern side of the rocky headland separating the two stretches of black sand. With fewer restaurants, bars and clubs, Perissa is slightly less developed than Kamari and a bit less crowded. The sand is of a finer grain too, which makes it preferable for long strolls on the beach. Water taxis are available that make it easy for travelers to visit both beaches. A dive center located in Perissa village offers snorkeling and scuba diving trips. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Santorini? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.